All right. We do have news. We've got new news, we've got old news, we've got the newsiest news around. And the first news we've got is that GTA is back. The trilogy is back for PC users. Launcher's up. Things are working ish. I mean, it's still a buggy mess. It's still got Milk Rain. It's still got wonky freaking characters, but at least it's in your folder. At least you can play it. That for me was the biggest issue of all, that they took PC players $60 and left it with it not even showing up as an owned game in their folder. That was the poke in the butt that just wasn't okay. And that they have rectified. So I just heard what I did there. Giggity. Let's move on. On Twitter from Rockstar Support, which I actually didn't hear it here first. I heard it first from it popping up over on Smokin's PC. So we kind of broke it live as it happened because since my stupid microphone pulled its shenaniganery and wasn't plugged in all the way last night and ruined last night's show. Which, by the way, if you want to actually see hear last night's show, head over to fayrana.blogspot because I restreamed it over on YouTube today. So it streamed live to YouTube with voice, and that is linked over on the blog with all the links. So the show exists with sound. It had to happen over again. But anyway, while that live show was happening, it popped up, and so anyway, but then I went on Twitter and got the official Twitter post, and I'll just go ahead and link it to you. But yeah, it's back, it's up, and I just realized I must make a change to Discord settings 1. Por favor. Voice and video, voice activity. There we go. All right, no more dink dink. Next up. All right, still in the realm of GTA. Can this thing open, please? Okay, there it goes. Take-Two is still filing DMCAs on modders. Now, normally, okay, I guess a couple of disclaimers. One, I'm a law nerd. I love all things legal, and specifically as it pertains to video games and copyright. And so normally when people freak out about companies filing DMCA, I'm like, well, they have to. And this is something a lot of people don't understand. Like on the one hand, when it comes to like YouTube and their algorithm, that's BS because it's not a real person and it's not following its own law. I have a huge problem with the YouTube algorithm method of auto filing DMCA. However, most companies have to follow DMCA. They have to file them, or they'll can potentially lose their copyright. If they don't protect their copyright, they lose their copyright. But in this case, they're not filing it over their game. They're filing it over mods to their game. It's not really necessary to maintain their copyright. So I don't understand why they are doing this. It's silly. Anyway, some of the mods are related to GTA 4, which has sparked some speculation that it's possible they're going to try and remaster GTA 4 after what's just gone down with the trilogy. I don't know if that's a good idea. Anyway, I'm going to send you the link to this article if you want to read more about it. There's my little ranty rant about it, though. There you go. Next up, getting the heck of freaking way from GTA. Back for Blood 4. The devs have admitted that it is more difficult than intended, but that they're working on it. It is an incredibly tough game, and it is the spiritual successor to Left 4 Dead. That's what the article says. I'm just reading it. Yay. The biggest problem players are finding is that special ridden, the tougher mutated enemies, are spawning in too large a number, and it makes parts of Back 4 Blood far too tougher, according to this author. Okay. Anyway, uh, they have deployed a patch to counter the problem, but they've admitted that it spoke too soon that it was fixed, as they've now identified another major cause of the unintended increased difficulty and is working on fixing it. Okay, here comes the link to this article if you wish to read it in more detail than I just did. Totally understand. All right. Okay, this is something that I feel needs a tiny bit of preamble here. So, I was watching YouTube's, as I do. I'm a complete YouTube nut. I fully admit I'm more of a YouTube nut than I am a Twitch nut. I will sit and watch YouTube all dang day if I let myself. But anyway, this thing popped up, and I get really annoyed with the YouTube's like suggested video algorithm because it suggests so much crap that it's like I understand how it got there, like from computer AI, but if the computer AI understood humans just a tiny bit better, it would understand why it's being stupid. Like, I don't care about game news from 4 years ago. Come on now. And anyway, so it suggested this video, and I'm like, why would anything I have ever watched cause it to suggest this? Not like anything I have ever watched before. I almost always watch body language stuff, I watch true crime stuff, I watch gaming stuff. And somehow it sent me this, and sometimes I watch like Reddit compilations and like funny stuff sometimes. But anyway, it sent me this, and it was so weird that I clicked on it anyway. So I guess it worked. For once it worked. And then I realized what it was. What it was. Whoa, whoa, wrong thing. How did that get there? Oh my god, I got the wrong link. How did that get overwritten? Because I know it was the right thing. Hang on, I'm gonna have to go dig in my YouTube for a second. History. Oh, it's gonna be way back because it was before the stream. Oh my god. Yeah. This is gonna be a scroll. Maybe get there faster by searching. Yeah, I think I can get there faster. Yeah, here it is. Okay, hang on. Nope, don't start yet. I need to get it up to about the right spot. Okay. Here, I think. Okay. Now I can switch it over. I'm glad I had switched my thing. Alright. What we're about to see is real life bards. Just wait. Gotta wait for it. There they go. That is what a bard does in real life. They can fight and they drum at the same time. Also, if this is what drummers did in real life, I would go watch drummers all the time. And it just goes on and on too. Like I just showed the fighting part because that makes for my purposes. But like that was halfway through the video, and there's another half to go. Anyway, so this is from all the way back in 2013. Again, I have no clue why the hell. Best drumline video ever from 2013 popped into my feed. Apparently, let's see. This isn't the exact same one that I saw earlier, but apparently it's the Swiss secret something or other. For those who don't know, this is top secret drum corps from Basel, Switzerland, which I probably just mispronounced that. But anyway, here comes the link if you want to watch the whole video, but it's actually worth watching. It's hilarious and yet worth watching. And yeah, I have no clue. Okay, Pyrotopia, the free game that I attempted to play and could not get into the servers the other night. Popped into Steam News today, and they're adding EU servers to reduce queue times. So maybe we can finally try out the free game. Next up, World of Horror. Now this has been in the news cycle for a while, but they finally kind of, I feel, expanded on a little bit. Development has been slow in World of Horror, but the big update is coming this month. They are calling it a huge update. Says solo developer Panstas. Promising indie horror roguelike released last year, it's a stylish one-bit adventure in which ancient forces awaken and the world falls apart around you. If you wish to read more about it, the link it will be in your chat in 1 second. Oh, I lied, it was less than a second. Okay, there you go. Payday Crime War. The beta is coming in December. Before Payday 3, a new mobile game is on the way. And we've got video. Woo-woo. Maybe. It's in develop at Pop Reach and is expected to launch globally in 2022. If you're just catching up, Crime War is an FPS set in the Payday universe, and it's the first mobile game in the Payday series, which just celebrated its 10th anniversary. And yeah, I don't think this video is happening, unfortunately. I'll send you the link, and maybe you'll have better luck than I will. My internet has been a bit fussy today, unfortunately. Alright, Outriders also has an update coming. Developer People Can Fly will air its first Outriders broadcast as the game launched in April. The presentation will give fans a peek at the colossal free content update hitting the cooperative shooter in the near future. They don't provide any other hints as to what the update entails, and if you've enjoyed Outriders and the idea of playing more of it sounds appealing, you'll need to tune in to Square Enix's Twitch channel this Monday, November 15th at 9 a.m. Pacific. Alright, here comes a link so you can read the rest of the article. There you go. Okay, so while you unfortunately could not hear all the yucks, since the top lists were hilarious last night and I died laughing, I decided to go ahead and do another one tonight. So we got top 12 open world video games of 2021. Okay, hopefully they're as funny as last night's. Top 12 Biomutant. It's on most of the platforms there. It might have caught your attention this year. It's a mashup of so many elements. Overall, it's a blend of martial arts and sci-fi. Open world game where you take on the role of a raccoon-like critter. Speaking of the protagonist, you'll be able to customize this character right at the start of the game. You'll determine the class and some of the basic stats like strength and agi. However, as you progress through the game, you'll be able to level these at different areas up as well. Combat's pretty diverse as you'll have a mixture of melee and gunplay. However, additional special abilities like AoE ice attacks also cause the ground to become slippery. Okay, game world's fairly large and ranges from forest, rivers, and even mountain. Okay, Riders Republic, we've covered that pretty extensively. So GTA the Trilogy, I'm not talking about that. Nomo, Valheim, again, pretty well known. Scarlet Nexus. Scarlet Nexus is a bit of a unique game. The game is like an anime series. It's out there, but it grips you. That's frightening. You can't quite drop this game when you pick it up. Overall, the premise is set in an alternate world where massive mutated monsters have sprung up. Alright. Number 7, The Ascent. Cyberpunk-esque video game. It's a top-down twin-stick shooter RPG. Premise is that players are essentially an enslaved worker for a mega corporation. Oh yeah, we definitely want to play real life, sure. Number 6, Lost Judgment. If you enjoyed Judgment, then there's a new installation available this year called Lost Judgment. Although you don't necessarily have to play the previous game, you jump into this installment. Like before, you're an investigator trying to solve some crimes. Okay. Subnautica Below Zero. Under the sea. Under the sea. Ratchet and Clank Rifts Apart. New Ratchet and Clank game came out this year called Rifts Apart. The main focus of this title is that you're able to transport around areas quickly. Essentially, players can open up teleports and pop right into a new world. Woohoo! Forza 5. Okay, we all know what Forza 5 is. Moving on, Monster Hunter Rise. Hells yeah! I want to play that so bad. It was released this year, although it's worth pointing out that the game launched for Nintendo Switch. PC players will receive this game sometime in 2022. Pretty. Far Cry 6. Hell yeah. Okay, it's number 1. They're getting the 6th mainline installment this year. Far Cry 6 is taking players to a more tropical location set on a fictional Caribbean island called Yara. Okay. I'll go ahead and send the link for this one as well. Alrighty. In keeping with the lists, 10 best cars in Forza 5. Slideshow. Oh, wait. The 2012 Lamborghini Aventador LP 700-4 with a hideous paint job, in my opinion. 2015 Ferrari F12 TDF. It's pink! That's about 2017 Porsche Panamera Turbo. 2016 Koenigsegg Regera. I'm gonna piss off the car people so bad. Yay, a Dodge Charger! That one I know! Woohoo! An Aston Martin Valhalla concept car. It is very cool looking. Okay, I gotta give it that one. Pink Jeep. Mercedes AMG 1. And a McLaren 570S Coupe. Shelby Cobra Daytona. That's another one that I know. Woohoo! Okay, that was the top 10. Now, I would like to know what reason they call these the top 10, but whatever. Moving on. How about a new Star Wars game? We want the full story. Always want the full story in 4G. Okay. Quantic Dream's next game is called Star Wars Eclipse. New details have been revealed. A prominent industry insider reveals some new details about Quantic Dream's upcoming Star Wars game, which is reportedly called Star Wars Eclipse. Let's get past the dumb crap nobody cares about. Alright. Ever since September, it's been rumored to be a Star Wars game. It makes sense given the recent push by Lucasfilms to get more Star Wars content in the pipeline, especially with EA's exclusivity tracked on its way out the door. Now new details about the game have potentially come to light thanks to Jeff Grubb, who is known for having accurate insider information. That said, rumors should be taken with salt. New details about the game have potentially come to light. Oh, damn it. Rereading the same crap. According to Grubb, the new title, yes, we read it, ready to be announced soon. TM. For the end of the year? A logical deduction from that is the Game Awards 2021. Some people are worrying about the quality of the Star Wars games because they're throwing so much Star Wars stuff into the mix. That is a legit worry. Okay, here's the rest of the article because I did skim this one pretty darn hard, but then again, it was all. Okay. Now then. The game. That's name. I tend to say so weird because I just. Shin, Megaman, Tensei, Fife! Could be coming to PC. Flash PS4. But PC! Even though they usually don't bring their stuff to PC, this one's been released to Switch. Let's see, why do they think it's coming to PC? In its .u project, its target platforms include PS4 and PC. That's why. A data miner has found this and has leaked this information. Okay. Still. Rumor. Yeah, I need one of those spinning red lights. Link in your chat. Alright. Okay. We've got an early access called Killer Cabin. We want the full freaking story. Dang it. Coming out of Oslo, Norway, we have a press release. Indie game developer, games people play. Announced back on the 11th, but I just now figured it out because I'm slow sometimes. It is with great delight and thrill. Their multiplayer social deduction game, Killer in the Cabinet, is now available for PC via Steam Early Access, and we're going to watch this trailer. Here we go.
One of us is a killer, secretly out to get us.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Well, it's not me.
Me neither. Nor me.
Hey, one of you is lying because it's not me.
Okay, Among Us.
Hey, I chopped some wood. Does anyone have matches?
Yep, I found some.
Great. Let's get this fireplace going.
I'm missing one fish to make fish soup.
Oh, I've got one.
Awesome, I'm starving. Oh! I'm dying!
It's Dom. I saw him strangle Angela.
No.
Angela.
I just walked in on time to grind strangling them.
We're safe now. I'm certain Dom was the killer.
Yeah, he was acting suspicious this whole time.
I got you all.
That was great. Let's play again.
Okay, so it's another Among Us, but Angela? What? Whatever. Anyway, here comes the link. I would definitely try out the game, for sure. Hang on. No, that's not the link. That's why. Hang on. Okay, I'm gonna have to give you the N4G link, which then you have to press the link in the link to get to the link. I hate that about N4G, but there you go. They still do bring about a lot of good news, so they're still worth it. Anyway, this one I don't even feel like I need to click it because the title's good enough. Roblox. They have taken the crown and surpassed ActiBliz as the most valuable gaming company in the USA. Woo! Alright, here comes the link if you want to read. I did it again, damn it. Okay, and now here comes the link if you want to read the full story. I don't give a boop. All I care is that they took the crown. Okay, new game. It's a stealth game? What the hell is a stealth game? We're going to find out. Undetected. It's a Mexican Metal Gear Solid, apparently. got it. Stealth game. Okay. They should not have done a close-up of that face. Alrighty. Here's the article, if you wish to read. Okay, now then, we get a little bit more coming from Twitter. Not usual for me to get so much from Twitter, but today I did. So, if you play Cyberpunk Red, which is the paper RPG for Cyberpunk, well, and you want to play it online, congrats! It's coming to Roll20 in December, so you're going to be able to do that. You can put up the pin if you want to. You don't have to. If you want to. It's coming next month. Next up, also another thing coming next month. A tactical immersive sim called Mechajammer. Let's find out about that. Pixel Fallout. What? Okay. So this article is from 3 hours ago. Calls it a Cyberpunk Horror RPG. But yet, in their... I'm guessing it got delayed and then they forgot to change the date in their thing because it was saying February, not December. Whoopsie! Oh no, December 2nd. Oh, okay, it was the British way, or British Aussie. The everybody but American way. Okay, never mind. I'm just dumb. Cool. Cool. Okay. I'm a dumb American. It's all right. I'm sure everybody else got it. I'm just the dumb one. Battlefield news. So I was very saddened to see this. Apparently, Battlefield 2042 has gotten negative user reviews from all the people who played the pre-release. It's been filled with rumors, leaks, and now disappointment, but some players held out and bought the game at launch anyway to see if it would be a surprise hit. Sadly, many such players would come away disappointed, reflected by extremely low average user review scores. Yeah, it's at a 2.6, an 80 meta score, 2.6 user score. Common source of criticism is the specialist system, pointing out that the teamwork usually required to win is hampered by players building classes for solo expeditions into the maps. Bugs are common. All important positional footstep sounds often coming from the wrong direction, oh dear, and consequently causing players to be killed unfairly. It's going to release the 19th for PC. Alright, that is Very concerning. Here comes the link if you want to read the rest of it. Okay, this one has me a bit confused, but here we go. I normally avoid most of the whole fan-made stuff when it comes to like a lot of the news outlets will put a lot of like fan art and stuff up. And it's not that I don't like fan art. I do. I mean, I make some of my own and I will put my own out there, but I kind of figure it's not generally what we call news. But in this case, a fan-made encyclopedia of every Final Fantasy game has gotten onto Kickstarter. So a group of Final Fantasy fans, well, it's not just one, it is a group, have launched a Kickstarter to create an encyclopedic guide that will cover every game in the franchise. Square Enix's Final Fantasy franchise is one of the most well-known and popular JRPG series in the history of gaming. Over several decades, it's become a booming franchise, spawning several sequels, remakes, spin-offs, adaptations, and even a few MMOs. Many of these games would also become beloved entries in some shape or form, whether it's because of their story, battle mechanics, or music. Final Fantasy even won a Guinness World Record for being one of the most prolific RPG series thanks to impressive milestones and the several games released over the years. Of course, with so many games and related media, it can be rather difficult to comprehend it all, and there's a lot of entries that have gotten more obscure over time. This includes Final Fantasy games that were never localized, which may contain some hidden gems. As such, a fan group known as Final Fantasy Union is attempting to create a comprehensive reference guide for fans, historians, and enthusiasts to better understand the franchise. This guide is known as the Legacy of the Crystal and will be covering every entry released thus far. There will be 127 games represented from the very first game released in 1987 all the way to the upcoming Final Fantasy VII The First Soldier. The book will be separated into 4 sections covering the numbered titles, spin-off titles, sequels, prequels, and then remakes. These will include stories of how each game was developed, covering the design philosophies and themes conveyed in each entry. Aside from that, however, the book will also cover a wider narrative that details how Final Fantasy became the franchise it is today. This includes how it saved Square after its first success, and how the publisher used the franchise to recover from financial ruin. The book is estimated to be around 200 to 250 pages with an approximate word count of 60,000. There will be a digital PDF, softcover, and hardcover options available as rewards for pledgers. They've got a tweet, got video here. So if you're interested, I'll leave the last little bit there for you to read. It does sound interesting. Obviously, I'm not in a position to help finance such a thing. And at first, when I first clicked on this, I thought it was for something digital. And I was sitting there thinking, like, oh, come on. Like, I'm sure there's a Wikipedia out there somewhere. Surely Alakazam has something going on covering this because they're on top of every game ever, just about. But now that I see it's actually a book form, and I get it more now. I see why they're on Kickstarter. I see why somebody might want to support this, and that's actually pretty darn cool. So yeah, that might be something I could see as a wish list for a few people that I know. So, all right. Next up, into guides, tips, tricks, and such things. New World. A New World player has shared a great gold efficient tip for while you're leveling. So if you haven't gotten into the game yet, woohoo! New World can be quite demanding in terms of gold. That's the understatement of the year. But this player shares a trick that might save you some coins in the long run. New World is fast approaching its 7th week since its official release last September, and since then many things have changed for the MMO. One of the most noticeable changes is that its player count decreased a lot due to a mix of reasons that range from game-breaking glitches like the gold material duping bug, to the fact that some players feel like the game is repetitive in terms of enemy and quest variety, and the consequence of this is that the current Steam users went down to around 200,000. Drastic drop from the all-time peak of over 900,000 just a few weeks ago. However, it's not all bad. Amazon is really trying its best to make the game a safer and better place for everyone, starting with bans being handed out to the cheaters and exploiters, including streamers caught red-handed. Furthermore, there's plans to link all trading posts in New World to improve the game's economy and reduce the travel taxes as a result, due to players not having to constantly move between settlements. Some improvements are also coming to the player experience, which is great. It means that now is a good time to pick New World up or to return to the game and make a new character. Leveling isn't easy because of several mechanics not being fully explained, and the game being rich in terms of things to discover. A Reddit user by the name of Reality shared a very useful tip for players making new characters. One of the most frustrating things for new players is that dying damages all of your gear, as well as what's in your bags, and repairing some severely damaged pieces can be quite expensive. That's why purchasing new equipment from the post can be a much better idea. When leveling, it will often cost you more to repair your items than buying an upgrade from the auction. In fact, some low-level items in New World can be pretty cheap when sold by other players at the trading post, and the reason is that the market is inflated. As such, sometimes players will find that repairing a weapon or a piece of armor might cost 20 to 50 gold, whereas purchasing a better item might be cheaper and also a great upgrade. Market's inflated because New World is still suffering from the gold material duping glitch, but the silver lining is this, that some items can sell for very low prices. That's why checking the trading post out before venturing out into the wilds is always a good idea. Cool. Not what I expected it to be, but alright. I'll take it. There you go. Alright, we've got another Halo Infinite trailer.
Buried in the heart of an ancient moon, he always dreamed of the fight. Glory was won while his brothers were lost in battles he waged in the night. His life blown away in the blood that he gave, an offering unrecognized. Never became what he already was, the darkness that brings on the light. Never became what he already was, the darkness that brings on the light. Never became what he already was, the darkness that brings on the light.
Okay, I've said this before, and I think it was about Halo Infinite last time. They make gorgeous, amazing cinematic trailers that make you feel things. They don't make you want to play a video game. As as pieces of art, they're wonderful. As pieces of advertising, they suck. uh, so it's got the backstory and explaining it, and I got further Halo articles down here. Let's see, it's slated for release on December 8th. Rumors suggest that multiplayer could be released early. Some people believe that multiplayer will be released on November 15th. Wait. Eh. Anyway, that's all rumor though. But here's the link. Anyway, we got a couple of Fallout guides here. The first one would definitely be useful for me. It's a guide to understanding the Fallout timeline. Now, I was not a Fallout person until 76 came out, and I still wouldn't necessarily call myself a Fallout person, although I do play 76 when my PC can handle it. I'm not good at it, but I do enjoy it. Yes, I said it. I enjoy 76. Bite me. A lot has happened and I'll explain why. I will gladly explain why, actually. 76 has the best gaming community of any gaming community I have ever came across before. They're kind to newcomers for well, for the most part. I mean, sure, they're humans, so you're gonna run into jerks anywhere. There's humans, you're gonna run into jerks, but for the vast majority of the part, you'll find people giving away things to newcomers. They'll build camps near the start zone just to give things away. They'll take people under their wing and teach them the game. Like, you just don't find that a whole lot to unless it's in like within the guild systems, but this is just random people doing it. Anyway, moving on. A lot has happened in the Fallout universe. Here's a guide to help you understand the important events of the timeline. We've got pre-war, Great War, 76, Legend of the Vault, Fallout 2, Fallout 3, Fallout 4. Here comes the link. I will probably read the thing later, but I want to move on to the next guide, which is specifically a 76 guide. How to get a pure cobalt flux. How to farm the ingredients and how to make it. What is it? How to get it? How to get her done. Here comes. Okay, now then, War Tales, an early access game, and we've got a trailer for it. This is very pretty. Coming December 1st on Steam. Next up is called Red Light Challenge. Obviously, it's mobile. I... This is awful. Okay. Oh dear. Next one's called Hazel Sky. Ooh. Meow. This, wait, is that made out of crackers?
Right there.
Ooh, big magnet. What are we doing with the big magnet? Picking up pipes? Textures on this game. Crazy. Whoa, what'd you do that for, bud? Coos! We got Highland coos! I gotta say, they got all these amazing metal and wood textures, and then that fur texture was just... What the fuck was that? No idea what's happening in this one. Oh my. Boom, crash. Wait, now it's a different dude. Bullets. Okay, it's on Steam. Upcoming adventure game for 2022. It was very interesting looking. Let's see. Next up is called Black Faith Forsaken. Okay. Doesn't give us any more information about the game. Weird. Alright, next up's called Shark Game. Oh, of course it is. Oh, no, Crab Game was based on that, and everybody loves Crab Game, so. Right? This is what I got. I don't know. I think I want to stop that one there, because that's about enough of that. Sending a link in case you want to finish it. Next up, 7 Nights 2. I get what they're going for here, but they're overdoing it. Oh my, if you slowed that down if it wasn't so blurry. Oh, now we're replaying the same thing over again? At least do Fire Chick again. She was cool looking. There we go. Alright, alright. Well, you get what you get, I guess. Let's see here. Show more. What, babe? What up? You get keys? Can I have keys? Nope. Denied. Okay. Alright, that's enough trailers. Let's look at Fae Finds. So, today's Fae Finds, we went to Amazon. And we looked for gamer stuff. And we found gamer stuff. Here's the best deals I could find across the internet. Grab them as gifts, or gift yourself. So, I found a couple of Halo audiobooks. Each of them are $7.95. There's Broken Circle and Oblivion. I'm pretty sure you could find more of them on there. I just grabbed these two because I thought they looked good. And then the Halo Energy Sword, $27.94. I picked out these two t-shirts as my particular favorite that were under $20, but there's plenty more. This one just says Gamer, Gamer, Gamer. It's $16.95, and this one is, if you can read this, I was forced to put down my controller. I was forced to put my controller down and re-enter society. Now, in my case, it wouldn't be controller, it would be mouse, but it would be mouse. But still, also $16.95. Next up, the Animal Crossing Edition Switch, $366. I thought that was pretty reasonable for a special edition. And I think it's specifically New Horizon version. And then you've got this pretty awesome Switch accessory bundle. You've got 2 controllers, 2 steering wheels, I think a couple sets of Joy-Con, carry case, memory cards, all that for $40. An RGB headset under $10. Yes, you heard that correctly. And then, if you don't need just a headset, if you need it all, get the whole shebang. Everything you need. Headset, mouse, keyboard, mats. $33. Pretty cool. They might be crap, but that's a hell of a price. And I kind of doubt they are. I've gotten some of these cheap Amazon products before, um, when I was kind of in a bind, and they really weren't bad. I mean, for the price, keep in mind, for the price, they really weren't that bad. Would they last as long as a $100 headset? No. Would they last longer than? Would a $10 Amazon headset last longer and perform better than a $10 Walmart headset? Yes. That was, or at least that was my experience. So that's my opinion only. Next up, PS5 stand and accessory set. So what you get on this is it holds your PS5 upright, it holds games, and then it holds your controllers upright. A Neo Geo mini arcade for $60, and it's got quite a few games on there. It's not just one game; it has multiple games. And Risk StarCraft Collector's Edition for $50. Very cool. And then the BioShocks for Switch edition is down to $8. That's just a digital copy, by the way. It's not a physical copy. All right, here comes the Find link if you want to go get the links. It's the link to the links so that you can click the links and get your deals. There you go. Now then, IGN's daily deals. See what they've got. They have a $10 off with promo code Xbox gift card. So you can get a $100 gift card for $90. It's through Newegg. An MSI Optics 27-inch 14 yeah, monitor. It's a freaking monitor for $340. I am so tired of trying to read all this stuff. Like, just fucking say it's a monitor. Okay, get 2 games and 1 month of Xbox Game Pass for PC with purchase of an ASRock Radeon RX 6900 XT for $1,600. Gaming laptop $1,200. A Ryzen 5950 for $730. A gaming PC for $2,000. Another gaming PC, $2,900. Let's see. We've got Darth Vader helmet for $56. These are Lego Star Wars. Stormtrooper and Scout Trooper, and then a Boba Fett. Those are $50. We don't care about air fryers and robot vacuums. I mean, I might care about a robot vacuum, but Buy 3 for the price of 2 books. Buy 2, get 1 free games at GameStop. Yeah, I reported on that one the other day. And a month of Disney Plus for $2. I also reported on that one the other day. Okay, here is your link. Alright, this one was from N4G, and they say stay warm and cozy this weekend with amazing deals on Back 4 Blood, Far Cry 6, and more. They got a Ratchet and Clank review, Back 4 Blood review, Far Cry 6 review. They got a bunch of reviews here. And then they've got the hell? They promise deals, not review. Oh, okay. I see. They've got it. All right. They've got a review for each game, but they also do have a deal. All right. Thank God, I was about to get irritated. It's like, why would they say deals and then it's just reviews? That's my fault. There you go. All right, time for our free game. Called Cover Fire. Pretty much just a shooter. Action shooter. It is offline though. It's an offline game. It's on Steam, and it's one that you can download and you can play offline. So, I haven't covered a lot of offline games, and it's something I've kind of been needing to look into since the internet has been being so poopy lately here on me. Here comes your link. There we go. Alrighty. Now then. Get that switched. Alright, so now that we're at the end of the show, do a little housekeeping. For one, and I mentioned this on the YouTube live earlier, the redo of yesterday's show. I'm contemplating dropping the weekend shows, mostly just because the news is a little slower. I tend to be able to still fill out the show. It's still usually about an hour long, but it is more difficult on the weekends, and I'm wanting to kind of give myself a couple days off to chillax a little bit. And I'd probably still stream something, whether it be my out in the yard playing with the dogs, or music, or playing a game, or something. I probably would still stream something, but it wouldn't be sit down, prep a news show, prep a blog post, all of the things that come with the news show, which is, I mean, it's no big deal. I enjoy doing it. I just enjoy it less when I'm having to dig harder for news stories. And it might be nice to have a couple of days where that stress isn't on. I haven't made up my mind. I'll announce closer to next weekend if I've made a decision. Other thing is, I could definitely use a mod if somebody's interested. It's become a bit of a problem because I'm kind of leaning on Smokin' to do it, and I don't want to have to rely on him to have to do it. Mainly so that things like last night stop freaking happening. I'm too featherbrained. That used to be my online handle for a reason. And yeah, so if my stupid microphone pulls its little not being plugged in all the way nonsense, or I forget to unmute it if I've been running a music show, then crap happens like last night where I lose half my show because nobody could hear me. It's super annoying. As far like I never really need chat moderation or anything like that, but just somebody to pop in at the beginning of the show and go, okay, yeah, I can hear you, I can see you, you're good. Yeah, looking for that. Also, any indie devs, if you're wanting to get your game out here and get if you don't have a trailer out and you just want the game highlighted, I'm happy to do that. You can Fayrana at Gmail is my yeah, it is just Fayrana at Gmail. Or you can reach me through YouTube, through my website, through any of it. If you're seeing this on YouTube tomorrow, let's see. That side would be playlist. Click the playlist. Surprise me with a subscribe. And then likes, dislikes. Click the little bell, all that crap. Do all the things. Do all the things. Anyway, and then head over to fayrana.blogspot.com so you can click all the little links that were in the chat that you don't have because you weren't on Twitter. Twitter. Why the fuck did I say Twitter? Oy vey. And then you can get on Twitter and you can at Fayrana and tell me that I'm an idiot because I just called Twitch Twitter. I'll see y'all tomorrow night at 9. Central. I love you. Bye.